different ones a week, cause I deserve that.
I'ma act a fool. I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it, okay, yeah, then I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta play my fate, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew.
I think it's Logan.
What was the punter, bro? I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.
Logan?
Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.
Yeah, Logan.
Yes, okay.
On our team, bro. I mean, he was last year. He's just, bro. Not the, oh, I lied. He's the kicker. No, not the punter. He's the kicker. Yeah, I guess it is. Oh, yeah. Oh, is he on there? The Lakers might as well go ahead and sign him, bro.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on.
Look at this lineup. 91, 87, 81. I hate them niggas. You're not playing enough man, then. You must be playing too much zone. Because when people play man, it's pretty sticky, bro. And they put the little adjustment where Marlon Humphrey match your number one. Yeah, I tried. No dice.
I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I live it ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat.
Jimmy be the main one in the slot. Clamping. I'll be sick, bro. Like, what is going on, man?
We caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we
play with these boys, man. I like these boys.
Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing, how I got it, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it?
I should show you how to play with these boys.
Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here to check my buzz. These right here to check my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with a cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's hope to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it.
They're not popular in real life. You see people finna OP the Bucks.
Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a ring.
Who, the Bucks? Tom Brady got that little hot route master. How you talking about the zip? How about only two quarterbacks got that, and it's Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady. Nigga, you would think Mahomes would have that jump. He don't even got it.
If anything, Matthew Stafford, that boy got that.
Yeah, they be kind of like Owen with the abilities.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And we are underway from Atlanta. And this carries into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Exactly right. I be trying to make adjustments from class.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Yeah. You, bro. I'm talking about people like you. I'm on screen, bro.
Now it's Gurley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he completes this to Russell Gage. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
1st and 10.
That'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. On first down, it's Gurley. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders in the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ryan able to get this to Gurley, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Side of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on an opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
On on 2nd and 11 now. Ryan, and he gets this one to Ridley complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
4-yard line.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Taken down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Ryan eluding the pressure right. You saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. It's the far receiver, Richard Sherman. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. He goes full extension, and he's got it. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
49ers.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
And the 49ers.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
6-yard line.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
It's 2nd down and goal.
second down and goal. Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no time pass. Caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed.
Tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they will put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finish off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, get one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
19 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing again. Ryan. Man over the middle, and it's complete. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down. He'll find Jones again. Complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Falcons.
It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Gurley. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
To kick off for the Falcons.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he'll let this go deep for Bull. This is caught inside the 15. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
29-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Sterling Lockwood there to kick off for the Falcons.
It's the 49ers out in as we are back and started in the second half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Kendall Bourne. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
San Francisco.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 54 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
To kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now Ryan on first down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ryan going to get this complete to Hurst. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 43. Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Here's a first down throw that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Second and 6 at the Niners' 28.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. So the sack pushes him back, and now third and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Jimmy Ward.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, second and 10. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Ball carrier taken down at the 14-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
On third down, Ryan. Fourth down now as San Fran's defense so strong in coverage.
Intended for Julio Jones. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons.
A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Back now in Atlanta. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Flush to his right. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
1st down, 49ers.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown.
George Kittle there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish tight matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You going to yell at me? You go cover it.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 3rd down, Ryan looking deep for Julio. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
3-yard line.
From the gun, Ryan The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Again, Ryan. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score Niners 24, Falcons 17. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To Ayuk. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. For 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. To throw is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end Kittle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat...
Crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Intercepted by the 49ers. They'll take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So the victory here for San Francisco. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Atlanta.
Talking so much. Hey, is my mic on, bro? You can hear me talking?
That's really why I call it. I want to hear myself talking.
It's delayed, but I think I couldn't hear myself talking because the dude in the game was chirping at me. Like the whole first quarter, he just would not shut up, bro.
You was a little kid, wasn't you?
Nah, he sounded like an adult. He said, "You need to do better, Joe." It was like his first play. He ran for 5 yards. He's like, 5 yards equal first down, Joe. I heard you. He was weak though, man. He was weak though. Julio.
Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought it.
Why my mic not going? I need the commentary.
It's working. It's just really low.
Hey, you know what you need to stream? You know what you need to stream? Pause. Yeah. Yeah, you need to stream that Warzone. Who my next team gonna be, bro? Call somebody out.
can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain.
Man, they shot the Cowboys down.
Can I kick it?
Give me it.
Different, so I asked,
Give me the overall down. Give me a team, bro. No, I can pick whoever I want. I'm just looking at the, they change the overalls every week. That's why I said that. Based on who's doing what. I might have played with old Derek. Is he?
Automatic is a heavy, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'm in need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months saying I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause what you do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking about was talking. Pull up in your city for the, you know what you trying to do. Cause I'm open to it. I know that you're missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback now. Told me that she good, she don't need jack now. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you're at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking memory like a basket. Wait, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'm in need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months saying I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
You moving something?
Trying to LMPD. Go and get yourself this speed.
Nah, sometimes I be missing. I used to be seeing you at 3 a.m. Ice cream shake.
Yeah, you heard me, you ain't feel me. I've been moving out of shit and going hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it. Counting ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'm gonna need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months saying I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
You just not watching that? Yeah, bro. Give me mine.
She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
She's slow.
man. We only got 30 seconds, man. I for real don't even want to play this, man. I think he was on the BS last game. 50,000 niggas in the world on Madden, so it says. And I get matched with somebody already plays it. How that work? How does that work? Oh, I had made a comment about that. I don't know what you chopping it? What you doing with it?
Making sure my shit gets to me right.
Hey. I like this for the crime.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I honestly wouldn't even know what it looks like if it's in my backyard.
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Short little throw to Ebron. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron. 73 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead.
Who put the sign off to put that dance in Madden? Like, who signed off for that?
Chris Boswell now for the extra point.
I mean, I flipped the dance button, and he hit the little thing.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Packers nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Number 30.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Yeah, that boy said, if our boy lose.
That's out to the left and complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
How old the dude can't hear me talking?
Rodgers now on first down. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
At the 48-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Rodgers again now. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That burst good for 20 and a first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play. So now 3rd down coming up. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3. Is that an interception? It's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On second down, Samuels. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
First down, Steelers.
Here we go. Black 30.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Gary on the tackle.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6 at the 33-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Roethlisberger with a pass complete to Claypool. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Chase Claypool.
It's a big play there for the Steelers. 42 yards.
First down, Pittsburgh.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. First carry for James Conner. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
James Conner.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On third down, Roethlisberger. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. It's fourth down.
So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Boswell's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Offensively, pretty good execution. Long drive, chews up the remainder of the first half clock, and they finish it off with 3 points.
And what's the best byproduct of the whole thing besides the fact that they got points on the board? They didn't leave the other team any time to mount a drive themselves.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head...
He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers to throw once more. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Rodgers throwing complete to Valdez-Scantling. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the Steelers' 15-yard line.
And again, it's Rodgers.
Wow.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun is Jones. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, touchdown grab. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And now he'll tuck it and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Roethlisberger quickly to the flat. There he goes left side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 53 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll look to run with Connor. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
4-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But now it's 3rd and goal.
From the 4-yard line.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson on the other end of the throw from Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. It's good to make it 17-7.
For Steelers 17, Packers 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary,
First triangle, bro.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Down at the 48.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Back to throw, Rodgers. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Rodgers to throw. Buying time to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. A run by Connor on 1st down and a good one as he'll get about 7 here. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Roethlisberger to throw. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
1st down, Steelers.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Tonight's final score, Steelers.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.
Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that... Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the honeys with the blues in it. Get blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like... I've been playing water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we had for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win. can't take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did they split? Did they drill? Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Niggas showing their ass. They true colors. Yeah, I'm gonna appreciate y'all boys for watching.